lots of folks from these hills. Now there's just a few of us left. Oh. Pfft. You gotta give this guy his, you know... Gotta... Ooh, he's dead. They're taking captives around here for holding them for ransom. Lucky for me, I'm flat broke. Yeah. Well, you gotta give it to him. He was gutsy. Was. It's actually fun. I was about to say. I was halfway through saying that. I had to stop and like re-say it in past tense. Right. Why was he staring at that? Got me paranoid. It was something significant. Oh, here's some shrines. We also got the Bugbear and Bugbear Rogue. Interesting enough, the Bugbear Rogue is wearing heavier armor than the Bugbear. It's kind of strange to be seeing a rogue in, you know, mail or plate. Oh, Stealth Wolf. So out of curiosity, what... Yes, this is higher now. Beautiful. Because of, you know, the dwarven improvements I got. It's yours, but stout. So, yes. Oh, crawl around here as well, see what we can't dig up. I'm not even long into this game and I'm already feeling a bit burnt out on it. There's just something about MMOs that they just if you're not WoW, they have difficulty catching me. And like there's no MMO that I'll be as into as WoW. And then due to this game's heavy focus on group, well, you can't solve with. The game just feels missing, you know, lacking without, you know, a group or, you know, someone to gab at, you know. So yeah. At least with WoW, there's like enough quests and whatnot that you can like go do a quest. And you get the ton of quest text, you go do it, you're done quickly, you go back and get another one. You know, like there's that kind of thing going for it. Here, I'm just wandering in the wilderness. Wandering around outside the city. I feel like that's calling it the wilderness is being a little generous, but considering how like there's like an enemy warband and shite out here, I'm gonna go with it. Well, I got another Amber Vial and 29 shards. Cyber's Dragon Shard Fragments. The sounds out of him.
The faint sound of an argument over the price of several objects escapes from the cave. You're fairly certain none of the items being discussed were legally obtained.
Let's wander in here. It's the Quickfoot burglars we ran into before. Well, another Master Thief is done. Might be fantastic at thieving. Oh, it doesn't really handle access to the face too well. Tanalan? Oh, Brigand Commander. We got the Human Exterminator 1 deed, which gave us 300 extra XP. Killing him gave us 250, and slaying the 25 denizens gave me 180. Nice. Disenchanted. It gives you a save bonus against enchantments. Cool. Adventurer's Pack, a prayer pamphlet. You know, for rogues, they don't really I feel they're, I was gonna give them shit for failing their spot tests and listen tests, but so did I. Quickfoot fighter. He'd actually challenge rating of 4. Is this like bamboo or something? Huh. Kinda look like the place that would have bamboo. Guess they stole it. Psst. How many Master Thieves do they have? Seems like everyone's just a Master Thief these days. It might, eh? You know, you walk uphill in the snow to be a Master Thief. Both ways. I remember someone doing a piss take of that. Like you would have to go to Casmodan, bring the snow all the way to Anchorage, pile it up, do this multiple times, then walk uphill in the snow. In a desert. Wonder why there's like a ton of bugbears outside guarding it. Hired? Or it's just coincidence? Or did I interrupt them raiding the place themselves? To be honest, they look like neither a bug nor a bear, so I'm kind of puzzled. Nice.
Carved statues of hideous creatures line this white marble dais.
There we go. I can talk to you? Who wakes Lotgat? I am Durkar, the Paladin. Pray tell, what exactly are you? I am Lotgat, and I am Gargoyle. We are ancient, carved from the stones of Eberron, and I will still be here in eons to come, waiting to challenge those who cross my path. Interesting. Why didn't you attack me then? I only fight the strong. Your race is weak. You're like those who came before, those who were destroyed by the orcs. Is that so? You learned to respect a dwarf after I crushed you. We speak to him, guesses 250. Enough, enough. You're more powerful than I could have imagined. I am humbled by your power. Yeah, just talking to him. Got ancient chipped gargoyle. Just talking to him gives you 150. Sorry, 250. And now I want to watch Gargoyles again. For those who don't know, Gargoyles was a Disney TV show from way back when. That was quite good. It followed Goliath and his clan of vampires. Sorry, not vampires, gargoyles. I'm getting thrown off because I'm playing a game and trying to talk. And his clan of gargoyles, obviously. Basically, it starts off in like medieval, like Wales or England. I can't remember where it was meant to be. Somewhere on the Great Britain. It starts off there. The gargoyles protect the keep. And during the night, and the humans protect the gargoyles during the day. Some of the humans do actually respect the gargoyles, others not so much. Goliath only has a name because, well, gargoyles don't actually have names within their collective. He only has a name because the humans named him, to give some name to refer to him to, I guess. I can't remember the exact reasoning. It's been quite a while since I watched the series. But basically, one of the humans was... I'm spoiling it here. Sue me. One of the humans is basically annoyed with the leadership of the keep. But he actually does respect the gargoyles. So the gargoyles had fended off some Vikings who had been attacking. He leaves the Vikings in the next night. Or when the gargoyles are away. Under the promise from the people that they would leave the gargoyles alone. But it was next night, next day, he leaves the Vikings in. Like, the people were just, like, holding out for the gargoyles. Like, sorry, in the first fight, you see, they're just holding out for the gargoyles to turn the tide, so without the gargoyles' help, and, a traitor on the inside, the keep falls quickly, and a ton of gargoyles are, in the stone forms, are killed. a few survive. Goliath, a few who had gotten in trouble and been locked in the basement of the keep. They'd been acting up. They're the comedy relief gargoyles. And there's a weird gargoyle dog for some reason. Don't think that's ever explained. The Mona, she gets that name later on. And an older gargoyle, the previous leader. Before Goliath. Like, those are spared. Maybe a few others. I can't remember the details. But when Goliath finds out, he goes to get revenge. And as a side point, despite it being a Disney show, there is blood in it. Goliath catches a blade in his hand, like early on in it, and the little blood trickles on it, like on his, giant hand where he grabbed the blade. Only little, but still Disney. He goes to get revenge. There's a court wizard. He misunderstands. Goliath's going to get revenge. I can't remember full details, but basically, the leading people of the keep, they end up getting freed. Goliath goes to get revenge against the betrayer and the Viking leader. They both end up tumbling off his cliff. He roars to the heavens how he's being denied his vengeance. The spellcaster misunderstood what was happening. He thought Goliath had betrayed them or something. And so he turns the rest of the gargoyles to stone. And he can't break it because of a stipulation in the spell that the spell will only be broken when the castle rises above the clouds. So Goliath has himself turned to stone. Cue time skip! This is like first episode here. The first, and then Xanatos, a rich billionaire guy, has the gargoyles resurrected. He has the entire keep built, transferred stone by stone to New York to the top of his skyscraper. And on a side note, Xanatos is voiced by Riker. The Mona is voiced by Deanna Troi. And there's another character that turns up who's voiced by the guy who played Data. So it's like Star Trek The Reunion. Actually, for a good while when I was younger and watching it, I couldn't remember what Riker was called. Is Xanatos' name? So I just kept calling like his company, because it's Xanatos Inc. or whatever, Riker Incorporated or whatever, and just referring to the main guy as Riker. But not main guy, but Xanatos as Riker. He got the point across. But he's it's a good show. It's a good show. But yeah, Disney show actually having blood in it. At one stage, there's like the main lady in it is this officer, Elisa, I think is her name. It's been too long, I can't remember for sure. But she gets shot in it, and she's lying on the floor, and I think there's a bit of blood on the floor too. The bullet played like ping pong with her internal organs. It went through quite a lot of them. So yeah, it's a pretty good Disney show. Well, it's a pretty good show. Though apparently the creator of it doesn't like the third season. He continued the story in a comic. But the comic sadly came to an end because Disney amped up the licensing costs of using their stuff, so they couldn't afford to keep it going. It cost too much. So it stopped, but they are looking into other avenues. But again, that was a couple of years back, and the Wikipedia article hasn't said of anything new, so yeah, disappointing. But yeah, most of the third season isn't considered canon by him. And yeah, I'll leave that up to you to figure what you think of the matter. But yeah, it's a very good show. I actually remember hearing one person claim that their portrayal of Macbeth is more accurate than Shakespeare's, because Macbeth, Shakespeare's Macbeth, apparently he got that from quite an inaccurate source. Macbeth was a real king at one stage. He earned his kingdom, his crown on the battlefield. Shakespeare's Macbeth was like sourced from like some like his some like journal or whatnot, some guy's writings, but the guy's writings were quite incorrect or something, if memory serves. And Shakespeare's Macbeth is a very different to the real life one. The Gargoyles one apparently is more like it, despite the fact, here's a spoiler for it, he's cursed to live eternal as long as another character is alive, and she's cursed to live eternal as long as he's alive. Yeah, it somehow the Gargoyles manages to make their version more historically accurate, despite that. It's weird. It's more in line with his character rather than anything else. Like, this Macbeth has a sense of honor and whatnot. That kind of thing. So, yeah, that's just what someone was saying. I don't know enough about the actual historical Macbeth to say yay or nay to it. I just find that idea funny. Just when you phrase it like that. He's cursed to live eternally, and yet this is more more true to the historical person. I do find that rather funny. But yes, Macbeth, the Macbeth, does turn up. It is awesome. But like I said, do check out the series if you ever get a chance. It is quite good. So there's 3 seasons to it, but I'm not sure how good the 3rd series is. First 2, yeah, they're fine. But the 3rd series is the only one episode was actually wrote by the creator of the series. And that's the only one he considers canon. Of course, maybe the 3rd season is perfectly fine, and he's just being jealous. Well, I'm not jealous, but he's just grumpy over something, and it's actually a perfectly fine series. Or maybe it's not. I haven't seen it. I've stopped watching somewhere in the 2nd season. I just, I can't remember why, I just did. It's not like I lost interest or something. Sometimes I do, like, I'll be watching a series and I'll like it, but after so long of watching it, I just like, I can't care anymore. And I just move on. Nothing against the series, I just... My attention just drifts to something else. Well done. Calm down. My attention just drifts to something else. So, wait, did that enemy, was that considered dead by me? Like, did it die there? I think it did. Nice. But, yeah, check the series out if you're interested. Like I was saying, I can't comment on the 3rd series. I haven't watched it. So, if, it's all up to you. Like, I can't comment whether it's a good thing or not, whether you should pay, seek it, like, say if you're getting them all on individual DVDs, can't say if it's worth it or not. First 2 are fine. The 3rd season, I can't comment on. There's also the comic book series. Haven't heard much about them, but I presume they're probably pretty good. They're on like the first 2 seasons. So, but again, I haven't seen them myself, so I can't comment. But I would suggest checking it out if you're interested. Brilliant, 50 down, 275 XP. Bloody wolves. Orc wizard. Also, thankfully, because I'm a dwarf... 1 second. We have... Orc and Goblin bonus. I get +1 to attack against orcs and goblins. So I think I'm more likely to hit them. How they haven't killed that guy in the fields yet, I don't know. Because, like, really, you'd think an archer would be able to hit from there. Or at least start firing. Where is the guy? He's faded from reality. Well, that explains why they haven't opened fire. And there's nothing over here. Just gonna hop down here. Ow.